Star Galactica many times. But the boxing, I don't know if that would necessarily age well in my world. Oh, I'm thinking of the boxing episode. This was Cobalt's Last Gleaming. This was the scene where they're just boxing, and yeah, that scene worked. That was a nice beat as that episode was put together, because Apollo hits Adama, and then feigns, and then Adama gets to hit him the same way. Yeah, it's a nice beat. Okay, not a bad important episode in Galactica. This episode. We like, does this geek out ever end? You know, where does it just keep going and going? Because at the end of that first season, as if the miniseries wasn't enough, this is where we see the big turn for Sharon Boomer at the time. Yeah, still loving the 2003 Galactica. Always got to get around to watching that again and again, and I can never get sick of it. I should put that in my rotation, but I'm too busy watching other stupid stuff right now. And that's where we're going to begin the show, because again, like I said, it's got to be Trek trivia, but I can still do some geek out on Trek related properties like Galactica, of course. And I think today I'm reaching out. I'm seeing it. I'm gonna go for the specialty cards, and this is what I have. Ooh, this is okay. So this is next gen trivia. Is this the outrageous I want to say O'Connor. What was his name? It wasn't the Living Dead guy, but I think it was someone related to him. The Outrageous Okona. So this episode in second season, remember, writer strike season, this is where Joe Piscopo shows up, because Data wants to learn how to be funny and do stand-up comedy. This show also has an early appearance of Teri Hatcher as like a transporter officer that Okona gets to have a one-night stand with. William Campbell but this is not William Campbell, but I think it's a Campbell in this episode. So all these questions should be about the outrageous Okona. And let's see if we can see them in the way we can see them. Watch, okay. What was the name of Okona's ship? I don't know. Let's have it start with an F. I don't know why. Ooh, I was so close. The erstwhile. What? Okay. I like Elysium. Well, that's not Elysium. That's Alsum. Joe Piscopo. Now, what was Joe Piscopo? Oh, Guinan. Guinan's the one that went to the holodeck with Data to go see Joe Piscopo. Yeah, that happened. That was a thing. I don't know the name of these two planets. Is it some kind of play off the Capulets and the Montagues? Can we call it? Can we have planets that sound like that? Because this is kind of what this is. You know, Okona's bringing these two kids together that are both from different warring planets, and they all, you know. Come on, do a name play on Capulets and Montagues. Come on, let's just, yeah, there we go. The star-crossed lovers. All right. No. And the answer is, well, that doesn't sound anything like Capulet and Montague. You could have been far more creative with the planet names on that, but you know, that's what you get with the writer's strike, I suppose. Altec. Altec. That sounds like some kind of camera. And Strabaleb? When did Data try to learn humor from Guy? What do you mean, when did? Well, he first tried to learn it at 10 forward, right? And that's when we go to the holodeck to see Joe Piscopo. Oh. No. Well, what's it? Sorry. This question vexes me. It's the second season. That's when. Stardate 4-2 something something something. Before he got his emotion chip? Is that where we're going with this? Oh God. Thank you, question. Thanks, card. I'm gonna give that to myself because I established that immediately already. Right. Bad card. Oh yeah, that would be perfect right after Lyle's death. I wanna go see Joe Piscopo. Nice touch. All right, getting a bit salty and cranky today. I think I'll just have to call it a day and get back to reading The Power Broker. Bill Campbell. I said William Campbell. Well, Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell was dude with the chainsaw arm, right? Bill Campbell is this. And then there's another Campbell who was in the first season of Battlestar, right? I don't remember his name. He was Billy, the aide to Rosalind. Boyfriend of Dee. Son of none. I don't know. So he played a comic character, and we know it's not Captain America. I don't know this one. Who did he play as a comic character? I know him from somewhere else, so it's got to be comic related, but it's not coming to me. What Bill Campbell later did. Period. Well, this deserves a kind of a slap to the forehead, doesn't it? Yes, The Rocketeer. That's it. All right, fine movie. I should go watch Rocketeer again. It's a lot of fun. It's still fun. When I first saw Rocketeer, I had the entire theater to myself. That was like one of... I went to a lot of movies in the day where no one else was in the theater. My parents just kind of left me there. I think that came out in 89, 90, Rocketeer. Would have been like 14, 15. I could have the year wrong, and I'm going to have to go look at it. But I had a ball. I was just walking around in the theater. Maybe I was running up and down a bit, but I was enjoying the movie with no one else there. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is how I enjoy my movie experience in an empty theater, all to myself. Now, in the before times, I think my wife and I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in the theater. And it was empty, but we didn't realize it was empty at the time because it was so dark. I thought these garbage bags over in the corner were people, but it turned out they were there because of water damage in the cinema. Otherwise, we would have been a little louder had we not thought there were two people also in the theater. We would have been more snarky about things. But, it was done. That might have been the last time we saw a movie together. It's been a long time. Hey, the last movie I saw the Avengers no, wait a minute. The last movie I saw was when Star Trek the Motion Picture was screened in theaters. Sometime in the fall of 2019, right? Because all this stuff started happening in March 2020 where we couldn't... Yeah. And... yeah, it was that daytime screening of the kind of and it had Blu-ray extras we had to sit through, and it was Star Trek the Motion Picture, so I slept through it because I had gone to a concert the night before. And I was really tired, but I was going to go see Star Trek the Motion Picture. But anyway, before that, I went and I saw the Avengers movies, Endgame and the one before it, Infinity Gauntlet, whatever those, Infinity War and Endgame. And it was the same circumstances. So I went to like the opening show, but I didn't advance it. I didn't get my tickets in advance. So I ordered tickets for like the second showing because the first showing was booked. But what I did is I just stood in the back and watched both movies in the same spot in the same cinema a year apart, thinking that, well, if I had to go use the washroom, right, I could then go to the theater in the movie I paid for so I wouldn't miss anything. But nope, I did the whole 3 hours for both movies, standing in the back and just watching it, and I had a blast. And I don't miss theaters. I don't never want to go. I don't even want to leave my house. You know? And I don't know if that has anything to do with the state of the world. Well, it's something about the state of the world. I digress. That's my movie story. Hope you enjoyed that one. All right, Rocketeer. That was a good time. I had a lot of fun seeing the Rocketeer by myself. All right. And hey, that's our card. So that was second season, Outrageous Okona, and we didn't hear about Teri Hatcher, which is that's a bummer, because Teri Hatcher was in that episode, too. Had a lot going on in that episode. Yeah. I'm going to call it a day. So I hope everything's all right in your world, wherever that world is. And you can like and subscribe. Send me a message if you like. If you have advice for me, I'm willing to improve. You know, within my strengths to improve. I don't have time to do the fancy stuff. This is kind of it, and I can edit if I need to edit for just walking away or something happened, But yeah, that's me. I don't know if I could tell any more stories today. No, nothing's really going on. I'm gonna go back to reading Robert Cairo's The Power Broker, which is like a 1,000-page book about a real not great human being. So that's mine, and there we go. We'll just go out with an Apollo left, right? To be continued.